Have you ever noticed how your second child feels different? How they seem to stir emotions in you that you didn't expect? Your face. It's as if they've arrived not only to be loved and guided, but also to hold up a mirror. What if every time they challenged you? Your face. They weren't testing your patience, but revealing the parts of yourself that still need healing. The second child has a way of stepping into a family and stirring emotions that parents often don't expect. Your face. While the first child usually brings the thrill of new beginnings, the second one often feels different. Your face. Parents may notice that this child seems to touch a deeper nerve, evoking irritation, guilt, your face, or sometimes an intense attachment that is hard to explain. At times, your face. It feels as though the child is deliberately pressing emotional buttons that you didn't even know you had. Yet, your face. But what is really happening is more profound. This child is not creating new wounds. Your face. But rather revealing the ones you still carry within yourself, wounds that you may have hidden, ignored, or thought were healed. Your face. From an emotional perspective, the experience can feel confusing. One moment you feel immense love. Your face. And the next you are frustrated or exhausted by behaviors that appear small on the surface. Your face. These swings are not simply about the child's temperament. They are a reflection of your own inner landscape. Your face. When your second child is stubborn, you might be reminded of your own struggles with control. When they resist, it may echo your unhealed feelings of being unheard or powerless as a child. Their presence becomes a mirror. Your face, showing you not only who they are, but also the parts of yourself that you still need to face. Psychologically, your face. This can be understood as projection. Parents unconsciously project their own unresolved memories, fears, your face, and habits onto their second child. This projection is not intentional, it happens silently, beneath awareness. Your face. If a child is loud or defiant, your face. The parent may feel an exaggerated sense of annoyance because it awakens old experiences of being silenced or shame. Your face. And if the child is sensitive or emotional, your face. The parent may feel overwhelmed because it reflects their own vulnerability that was once dismissed or suppressed. In this sense, your face. The traits that bother you the most are often the exact qualities within yourself that you have yet to accept or heal. The second child, therefore, becomes a living reminder of unfinished business. Your face. They bring to the surface what was left unresolved in your relationship with your own parents, siblings, or even in your younger self. Your face. This is why the bond can feel so charged, sometimes more intense than with the first child. It is not that you love them less or more. Your face. But that their energy touches you at a deeper psychological level. Seen through this lens, your face. The second child is not simply another stage of parenting. They are a mirror of your face, reflecting your hidden struggles and guiding you towards self-discovery. While this can be uncomfortable, your face, and it is also a profound opportunity. Each time you react, you are given a chance to pause, to notice what is being awakened within you, your face, and to respond with awareness rather than old patterns. In doing so, your face, you not only raise your child, you begin to raise yourself into a more healed, whole version of who you are meant to be. Parenting a second child often feels strangely familiar, like stepping into a story you've lived before. The routines may be easier to face, but emotionally the experience often cuts deeper. There is a sense of déjà vu, your face, as if life is handing you a mirror and asking whether you are ready to face what you avoided the first time. Your face. Many parents notice that they react to their second child with a different intensity. When frustration, impatience, your face, or feelings of powerlessness arise, it is not simply about the child's behavior. On an emotional level, your face. It is the universe presenting you with another chance to confront weaknesses, habits, and wounds that you may have overlooked. Your face. The question becomes, will you grow this time, or will you repeat the same cycle? Emotionally, your face. Raising the second child is less about learning how to be a parent and more about learning how to be honest with yourself. Your face. And if your child triggers your impatience, that reaction is really a call to examine why certain behaviors upset you so strongly. Your face. If you feel powerless when they refuse to listen, it is a chance to remember moments when you felt powerless as a child or young adult. Instead of seeing these reactions as failures, they can be seen as invitations to heal. Your face. Parenting becomes less about shaping a child and more about reshaping your own inner responses. Your face. Psychologists describe this process as repetition compulsion. It is the human tendency to unconsciously recreate unresolved conflicts in new situations. Your face, hoping for a different outcome. The second child often becomes part of that pattern. Your face. They inherit not only your love and care, but also the shadow of your unresolved past. Without realizing it, your face. You may find yourself reacting to them as your parents once reacted to your face, repeating old dynamics that you once promised yourself you would never repeat. Yet within this repetition lies a powerful opportunity. Your face. By noticing the pattern and choosing to respond differently, you begin to heal not just yourself, your face, but also the way your child experiences love, discipline, and connections. Parenting the second child then becomes a spiritual and psychological practice. Your face. Each conflict is an opportunity to choose awareness over reaction, patience over anger, compassion over judgment. Your face. The child is not here to test you, but to offer you the chance to finally break cycles that may have stretched across generations. Your face. When you succeed in responding differently, you do more than teach your child a better way. You rewrite the script of your own life. Your face. Within this light, the second child is both student and teacher. They learn from your guidance, your face. But they also teach you where you are still stuck. Their presence urges you to step into greater maturity, your face, to outgrow patterns that no longer serve you. By parenting them, your face, learn you are really parenting yourself, learning to nurture the vulnerable parts of you that still long for understanding and love. Your face. And in doing so, you give both yourself and your child a future that is freer and more whole than the past. The arrival of a second child often feels like a gift, but it also comes with unexpected emotional weight. Your face. Parents sometimes find themselves reacting more strongly to this child than they ever did with their first. Your face. What makes it confusing is that the second child may not be doing anything unusual, yet the emotional response is far more intense. Your face. They may stir sadness, ignite old anger, or even bring up fears you thought were resolved long ago. This can leave you feeling guilty. Your face. Wondering why you are harder on one child than the other. But the truth is that the child is not the source of the turmoil. Your face. They are simply awakening what has been buried inside of you for years. On an emotional level, this awakening can feel overwhelming. Your face. The second child might cry in a way that pierces through you, not because of the noise itself, your face, but because it reminds you of your own helplessness when you were small. Your face. Their defiant spark frustration that feels larger than the situation. Your face. Because it touches old wounds of being ignored or dismissed. Even moments of deep affection may bring tears, as if their love is unlocking a part of your heart you closed off long ago. Your face. These swings are not signs of weakness. They are signs that your child has become a mirror. Your face. Asking you to acknowledge your inner wounds with honesty and compassion. Psychologically, these reactions are tied to the subconscious. Your face. The second child acts as a trigger, reactivating dynamics you experienced in your own family. For some parents, your face, their behavior mirrors a sibling who overshadowed them. For others, it replays conflicts with a parent who was critical, distant, your face, or overbearing. Without awareness, the subconscious confuses the present child with figures from the past, your face, making the response feel heavier than the situation actually warrants. Your face. The discomfort you feel is not caused by the child, but by the memories and unresolved emotions they awaken in you. What makes the second child so powerful in this role is timing. By the time they arrive, your face, you are no longer navigating the shock of becoming a parent for the first time. You have already adjusted to responsibility, your face, which means you are less distracted and more vulnerable to deeper triggers. The second child, therefore, your face, that becomes the one who shines light on the emotional layers that were buried beneath the business of raising your first, your face. Though it may feel painful, this process is an opportunity for healing. Each time your second child awakens an old wound, your face, you are given the chance to face it with the compassion you did not receive in the past, your face. By recognizing that the intensity of your reaction belongs to your history and not to your child, you begin to separate the two, your face. You can comfort your inner child while also responding with patience to the child in front of you. In doing so, your face, you transform both relationships, the one with yourself and the one with your child. The second child awakens buried emotions not to punish you, but to free your face. They uncover what still lingers in the shadows so that you can finally bring it into the light. Through them, your face, you are invited to heal the deepest parts of yourself while creating a more loving and conscious path for your family, your face. When parents face challenges with their second child, it is easy to slip into self-blame, your face. Many wonder if they are doing something wrong or if the child's difficulties are some form of punishment for past mistakes, your face. This mindset creates guilt and discouragement, making the parenting journey feel heavier than it needs to be. Yet, your face. And when we step back and reframe these struggles, a new truth emerges. The second child is not here to punish you, your face. They are here to guide you. Each challenge they present is not a sign of failure, but a signpost pointing toward growth. Emotionally, this shift changes everything. Instead of drowning in guilt, you begin to see opportunity. Instead of feeling cursed, your face, you start to feel chosen for the work of healing and love. Reframing karma in this way allows hope to flourish, your face. When your child tests your patience, your face. Oh, it does not mean you are failing, it means life is giving you another chance to expand your patience. When they stir up strong emotions, your face. It is not a punishment, it is the universe showing you where your heart still carries burdens, inviting you to release them, your face. This way of seeing transforms frustration into purpose. Emotionally, your face. You no longer view your child as a problem, but as a teacher in disguise, your face. Someone who reveals the hidden places where love can still grow within you. From a psychological perspective, your face. This out aligns with the concept of a growth mindset. In this framework, difficulties are not setbacks, but opportunities to learn, your face. Every time your second child challenges you, they are providing feedback about areas where you can become more self-aware, your face. If you lose your temper, it reveals that your emotional regulation needs attention. If you feel drained, your face. Although it highlights the importance of boundaries and self-care, these challenges are not evidence of inadequacy, but mirrors reflecting what remains unfinished within your own development, your face. By treating these moments as lessons rather than failures, you begin to grow stronger and more resilient, your face. This perspective also disrupts generational cycles. Many parents unconsciously repeat the same patterns they experienced as children, your face. Whether it's being overly strict, dismissive, or emotionally distant. When the second child brings out these tendencies, your face. But it may feel like a punishment. But in reality, it is an opportunity to make a new choice, your face. By noticing the pattern and consciously responding with greater compassion or patience, your face. And you break the cycle and create a healthier legacy for your family, your face. What once felt like a curse becomes the very path to transformation. Ultimately, your face. Karma with your second child is not about retribution, it is about liberation. They reveal the exact places where growth is needed, and through them, you are invited to release guilt, fear, and old wounds, your face. By embracing challenges as opportunities, you become more patient, more self-aware, and more open-hearted. The child grows, your face, but so do you. And in this shared journey, you discover that karma is not a chain holding you back, your face, but a door opening you to deeper love and freedom, your face. Healing through love and awareness is perhaps the deepest lesson a second child can bring into a parent's life. At first, your face. The challenges they present may feel like constant tests, but over time, something shifts. You begin to see that their quirks, your face, their stubbornness, their vulnerabilities, and even the way they trigger your emotions are not flaws but invitations, your face. Each invitation you to practice love not only for them, but also for yourself. Emotionally, your face. This recognition is a powerful turning point. When you learn to love your child unconditionally, your face. Despite the ways they frustrate or overwhelm you, you also begin to soften toward the parts of yourself you have struggled to accept. Their very presence teaches you that love is not about perfection. It is about embracing wholeness, both in them and in you, your face. Emotionally, this feels like a release. Parents often hold themselves to impossible standards, your face, expecting to be endlessly patient or always in control. But a second child has a way of breaking down those illusions, your face, of forcing you to see your humanity with honesty. In moments when you lose your patience or feel inadequate, your face, but the path of healing is not found in shame but in compassion. By saying to yourself, I am still learning, your face. Just as my child is learning, you extend the same unconditional love inward, your face. This emotional shift helps dissolve guilt and replaces it with tenderness, creating a softer face, a kinder relationship with your own inner self. Psychologically, this process is closely tied to self-compassion practices, your face. Research shows that when people treat themselves with understanding rather than criticism, your face, they break free from cycles of shame and begin to grow in healthier ways. Parenting with awareness instead of automatic reaction allows you to pause, breathe, your face, and choose a new response rather than repeating inherited patterns. If you grew up with criticism, your face, awareness gives you the chance to offer encouragement instead. If you experience neglect, your face, awareness allows you to show up fully present for your child. In doing so, your face, You not only heal yourself, but also interrupt the transmission of trauma to the next generation. Your face. The second child often becomes the bridge in this process. Their role is not accidental. They awaken emotions that demand attention. Your face. And by working through these emotions with love and awareness, you create a new foundation. Your face. They help you see where old wounds still lie. Your face. But they also give you the opportunity to build a legacy that is no longer defined by those wounds. In this way, your face. Your relationship with them is not just about guiding a child, it is about rewriting the emotional history of your family. The gift of healing through love and awareness is that it transforms both parent and child. Your face. You discover that love is not simply what you give to your child, but also what you learn to give to yourself. Through this, your face, the burdens of the past lose their grip and a healthier, more compassionate emotional legacy is born. Your face. Your second child becomes not just your responsibility, but your partner in healing, growth, and the creation of a freer, your face, more loving future. Your second child is not a punishment, nor are they a problem. They are a guide, a mirror, and a chance to grow. Your face. Life is through them, offering you the opportunity to release old wounds, to love yourself more fully. Your face. And to create a new emotional legacy for your family. When you parent them with awareness. Your face. You're not just raising a child, you're raising yourself into someone freer, lighter, and more whole.